Alright, here we are with the unofficial ice test involving the Rtic 45 and the Coleman Coastal Extreme series, and it's 70 quart, and I'm assuming the Rtic is 45 quarts. And they're both starting off with 20 pounds of ice. Of course, the Coleman is bigger. But there we are, 20 pounds of ice. And it's about 3:15 on Monday afternoon. I'm about to load them into the back of my Land Cruiser because I've got to go somewhere, but it'll be a good test of what traveling while for camping might be like. So I'll check back in a day or so. Okay, here we are. We're at least 26 hours past when we first put the ice in. It's been in the back of my Land Cruiser yesterday and today. Yesterday the high was maybe 50 something. Today's high was into the 60s. And I tried to park where they wouldn't be in direct sunlight, and if any of them were, it was probably the white Coleman. But now I'm going to check and drain off the water, see how much water we have in each one. Wow, I'm really surprised. It looks like I've got 8.5 cups out of the Rtic 45. So I'll be surprised to see what's in the Coleman. So I'm going to dump these dried out and check the Coleman. All right, here's the Coleman. And it is about 8 cups and then another 3 1/4. So that would be 11 1/4 compared to the Rtic. And actually the Coleman still had a teeny drip running, but I just stopped it. I guess I'll get it tomorrow. So after 26 plus hours, the Rtic has less water runoff by over 1/3. I'll show you the ice in just a second. Okay, there's the ice in the the Rtic. We started with 20 pounds. There's the ice in the Coleman after 26 plus hours. Well, this is the end of day 2, or about 48 hours. The last 24 hours, the coolers have been here in the garage. I've poured off the water. I didn't videotape it this time. The Coleman had 7.5 cups of water come out of it, and the Rtic had 5 1/4 cups. So still less water runoff for the second day. Let's see what the ice looks like. There's what's left of the 20 pounds in the 45 quart Rtic. Here's what's left of the 20 pounds in the Coleman 70 quart Coastal Extreme, or Marine Extreme Coastal. Anyway, whatever it says on the side of it. So I'll check in again tomorrow. Okay, this is the 3rd day, and actually we're about 74 hours in. I ran past the 24 hours, and once again I've drained the water off camera, but the Rtic, it was its turn to go first. The Rtic had 5 3/4 cups of water, and the Coleman, I think, had the most it's had so far. It had 9 1/4 cups of water that drained off. And now we'll check and see what the ice looks like on the inside. There's the Arctic, what's left of the 20 pounds in the 45 quart. And here's the Coleman. Obviously much less ice, but in a bigger compartment, and that may be a factor in how long the ice lasts as well. But there it is. Like I said, end of 3 days. See you tomorrow. Here we are at the end of the 4th day, and my son took the Arctic cooler, which of course was his, so I can't really test it. So here we are. We're 30 minutes short of a full 4th day, so how many ever hours that would be, 24 times 4. But there's the ice that's left in it, and there's, let's see, yeah, there's water too, so that's what's left of the 20 pounds of ice at the end of the 4th day in the Coleman Marine Coastal Extreme 70 quart. Oh, and this is January in Georgia. It's still it's been really warm. It's probably in the 60s again here in the garage.